Hey, everybody. Good morning. How are you on this beautiful Tuesday? Happy Tuesday to you all. And as usual, I hope you are having a fantastic start to your week. And even though it is getting towards the end of the year and we're getting towards our holidays and everyone's starting to wind down, not for a couple of weeks yet, but I think everyone's brains and bodies are starting to wind down. I don't know about you, but mine is. We're still going in business, aren't we? And so just bear with me. I'm just trying to set up to see if I can. Yep, great. We're live. I'm live in the right spot where I need to be. It's awesome. So happy Tuesday to you. We are coming live to do our regular Tuesday morning business growth insights training. And let me say, this is actually our second to last live training for the year. So like I said, everywhere, we're all starting to wind down, but I've got a really good topic for you today. And some people are going to think, why are you doing this particular topic at this time of year? And there's a reason. I'm going to explain it in a minute. That was good Englishing, wasn't it? Hello, beautiful Parme. How are you? Hello to whoever this is. Now, by the way, if you are watching this and you would like your name to come up on screen, like Parme here, just click the link in the description for StreamYard, and it will allow StreamYard to permission to show your name, to show your Facebook profile name, which is awesome. Now, if you are popping on like these couple of beautiful people, say good day. If you are watching the replay, pop hashtag replay so I can come back and say good day, because I love to feel like we're all in the room together rather than me staring at a camera. It's so much more fun when we can interact with each other, isn't it? All right, guys. So as I said, I'm not going to muck around too much today, but we have a really good topic for you today, and it's all about mastering the art of customer acquisition. That's a big word, right, for this time of year. All the word acquisition means is to gain. So gain customers, get clients, get customers. It's what we're in business for, right? And so we're going to be talking a little bit about getting the sale. And the reason I said that I think this is an interesting topic to do in this time of year is because I find it very frustrating once we get over the Black Friday and the Cyber Monday and all of that sales, people start to tell us, those of us in small business, that, no one's going to buy because, no one's spending money at the moment and everyone's saving for that. Everyone's winding down for the years. No one's spending their money. Okay, I'm going to call BS on that, right? Because people, whether you accept it or not, are still looking, or whether you believe it or not, they're still looking for what you have to provide. There definitely are people out there looking for your product and your service. So please, the last thing we should be doing now is stopping to reach those customers and those clients and stopping to try to make the sale. So we still want to master that art of customer acquisition, don't we? So we're going to talk through some points on how to do that today. All right. And there is an art. People think that, a lot of people who aren't in small business, and sometimes even when we come into small business, we think it's just a matter of asking for the sale. It is so much more than that, right? Tell me if you agree in the chat. There's an art to asking for the sale, to gaining new customers. There's an art to it. And there are a lot of touch points, right, that are actually required before you even get to the point of asking for the sale. And so we're going to look at some of those touch points, as well as looking at what you can do when you ask for the sale today. Okay, so there's two different aspects to it. And as you know, you would have heard me talk about the sales funnel before. So there's 3 levels of the sales funnel. There's all the free stuff up the top, which is your social media and all of that stuff. Then there's the middle of the funnel, which is when you actually do go and ask for the sale. That's your free calls, your webinars, etc., etc. And then there's the bottom, which is the paid stuff, which we all love. But to get to the paid stuff, you have to do the other 2 areas of the funnel as well. So let's have a look. Now, I know whenever I say this, people roll their eyes, but one thing we all need to do is clearly understand our audience. we have to be really clear on who we are speaking with. So this is absolutely the foundational step in business. Don't skip it. This is actually something that I did completely skip because I thought it was all crap. When I started back in business, right, in 2018, and this was my introduction to business, using social media for business. Okay, it was my full-on introduction for really diving and delving deep into social media for business. And I skipped the part of understanding who exactly it was that I was trying to reach. I just said, I'm trying to reach everyone. And that, in effect, actually it went against me. Because I wasn't choosing anyone. I had random people coming to me, and I gained a few clients, but I didn't, like, half of them I didn't really feel comfortable working with because I didn't understand who my audience was and who I wanted to work with and who would want to work with me. So this is always a foundational step in any part of the sale. You have to understand who you're talking with. And so when you do this, it really helps you set the stage, right? It helps you create content. So whenever you're creating your social media content or you're creating those presentations, those webinars, everything, you can tailor them to that audience. So you are speaking directly to them, right? It's like you are speaking to that one person. And so taking that a little bit further, get to know that person that you want to talk to. They will have a persona. They will have a persona, right? They will have certain needs and certain wants. Think about the people that you want to work with. The people, and most of the time, they're actually going to be highly likely a lot like you were before you came into doing or selling what you do. They're going to have preferences. Okay, and they're going to have pain points. So what we need to do is when, for instance, if you're doing a live like this, whether it's a live, whether it's a post, whether it's, a training, make it as if you are speaking directly to a real person. Give them that persona. Right? If you've had several clients, think about who maybe one of your most successful clients is, and and think about who they were before they worked with you. Okay, so you're more speaking to them not now as someone who you have helped, but someone who wants your help. Okay, can you see the difference? There's a big, big difference. So when I go out, when I'm speaking, it doesn't matter, whatever I'm doing in business, I'm speaking to my ideal client and I've given her a name. Her name is Jenny. So I'm speaking to Jenny, right? And I can picture Jenny, and I know where she lives, and I know everything about her. To me, Jenny has become a real person. So I have given her this persona. And yes, it is based on a real client of mine that I've had. So this is actually, I find, and even though, as I said, as someone who skipped this step completely when I first started business, now that I've actually delved deep in it, and the more I dive into this, and Jenny's persona, as my business grows and it changes a little bit, she changes a little bit of who I'm speaking to, and that's okay. But I find this exercise a lot of fun. Like, it is a lot of fun to do, and you can really dive deep and it is. You make up a real person, but you're really getting to know them, and it's a lot of fun. So who's going to have some fun making up, putting a persona on your ideal client or your audience? Tell me in the chat if you want to do that. Now that you have gotten to know your ideal customer, right, now we need to message them. We need to create a compelling message that's going to want them to connect further with you. It's okay to understand them, but now you've got to want to draw their attention. That's really important. So when starting out in business, if you are someone who has not yet had any clients, it is highly likely that the reason you've come into business is because of something that you have experienced in life, or something that you've seen someone else experience in life, or you've used a product and you love it so much, you've decided to sell it, right? So if you haven't had any clients yet and you're thinking, I've got no stories to tell, you've got heaps of stories to tell because you got your own. When I started out in business coaching, I had no clients. So I told my own story, and like that hasn't actually changed. A lot of the time I will still refer to my own story of how I have built my business, how I have developed my business, what I've learnt, right? I'm not ashamed. I'm actually quite proud to tell my story. Now, the other thing you can do, and this is even more exciting, is that when you've had a few clients, tell their stories, share them. These are called testimonials, right? When you've had those successful clients, don't be afraid to ask them for permission, and ask them for reviews, ask them for permission to share their stories. You know, I've got several people, I've got a lot of people actually who've had a lot of success in my business academy, the Heart and Soul Business Academy, who have come through and had amazing success. You know, we've got Erin who tripled her income, over tripled her income in 90 days. We've got Ashley who had $50 in the bank before she came into the Heart and Soul Business Academy, and now she's on the second version of running her own shop. She was about to close her whole entire business, you know. So we've got plenty of stories to share, and when you've got the clients, you're going to have plenty of stories to share as well. And not only is it, I'm going to say, it's a level of satisfaction for you, but you know, it's going to help people. It's going to give you that credibility for people. They're going to go, oh, okay, what he or she is selling, it clearly works because other people are saying these things. So tell stories, use them, they're powerful. Also use, along with those stories, powerful visuals. Okay, so a lot of the time when we go into social media, and this was me, 100% me, and I still see a lot of people doing it. People will put pretty quotes up and expect that to make a sale. Guys, all they're going to say when you see a pretty quote is, oh, that's nice. You know, oh, that's lovely. Thank you. Thank you for that. I need that. Great. It's good to be inspirational like that, to put those quotes up and, you know, every now and then. But it's not going to make the sale. So you need to make it more personal. And something that I suggest people do is, because you know, there's always a face behind the business, and it's you, is put pictures of you, pictures of your clients, of possibly, if you can, of you working with your clients. Make it as personal as possible in your visuals. I have a client, Carlia, who, when she came to me, I remember one of the first things I said to her was, the pictures of your products are amazing, darling, but where is you holding your products and using them? Right? Where's the picture of you, the face behind the business? And she kind of said, oh, no, I don't want to put pictures of myself up. But now, after coming through the Heart and Soul Business Academy, I love it whenever I see Carlia going live. This woman now can go live and talk for half an hour about her products. It's amazing. So she is making it very personal in the visual aspect of, and you'll quite often see like her holding her products now. You know, she's standing all over her website. She's got products of herself with her pictures of herself with her products. So make it more powerful by adding pictures of yourself. Okay. So there's not just it's not just to show off. It's actually giving, again, more credibility in your business, because people want to see the face behind the business. All right. So you can do this like visuals. You can use you can use videos. Videos are actually huge. They're getting huge reach. Of course, reels. We all know reels. Reels are the thing to really look at right now, because they're the things that are getting incredible reach on social media. That's a whole other training that I don't have time to get into today. All right, let's move on. Align, when you're talking to your clients, align with their values. Now, again, when you give them this personality, you give them their persona, you will get to know what their values are. And again, most likely, they are probably going to be very similar to yours. Hello, Tamara. Hello, Trish. I can see you logging on. Say hi in the comments. And let me know what your thoughts on all this is. I'd love to hear. All right. So make sure that you do align with their values, because that, again, is what's going to draw their attention to you. They're going to go, oh, this is the type of person that I'm looking to work with. You want to draw their attention to you in that way. And another way you can do it, you're aligning with their values, but you're also connecting with their emotions. Now, we are emotional beings, right? Like it or not, we are emotional beings. And if you think about, and I'm trying to think of an example, and I'm sure one would come to me, but if you think about the TV ads, right? I don't know about you, but I don't watch a lot of TV anymore, so I don't see a lot of TV ads. But it doesn't matter. Any ads out there, ads on social media, they will connect with your emotions, whether it be, as we've mentioned, connecting with your pain points or connecting with your wants. These are your emotions. Emotions come with these things. So if you are connecting with people's emotions, now, then you're going to, it's highly likely that connection is going to be a lot more, a lot easier to make, and quite genuine as well. So in this messaging, so yes, like this is the top of the funnel. These are things that you can do, yes, on social media. You can also do these things, and you need to actually make sure you do things when you get to the sale. When you have those sales calls, these are the things that you should be doing, right? It's not manipulation. It's actually just finding out more about your potential client. Now, also, so when you're having that conversation, okay, so think of all those things we just spoke about. So you want to guide them through that conversation. So you might start a conversation. So you might have had someone connect with you on Facebook, and I have a lot of people connecting with me and coming to me via Messenger looking for help. And that's my time to start to guide them through conversation. I have heard I've heard one of my clients, Claire, people will contact her in her Sensi business because they want to have a side hustle or they want to start making money working from home. And I love listening to her guide them through a conversation and how she can help them. It's a sales conversation. It's interesting when you put the word sales conversation, everyone kind of tenses up. It doesn't have to be like that. And at all. That's why in the Heart and Soul Business Academy, I actually teach people how to go through a very non-salesy, it's a real heart-based conversation style sales process. But yes, there's a process to it, but it's a conversation that you guide them through. Now, with everything that you do, this is both all the social media at the top of the funnel and every sales call that you have, you need to give every piece of content you put out there a job to do. And this means giving everything a call to action, a clear call to action. Now, yes, you're going to have those sales calls to action, but you're also going to have the non-sales calls to action. It doesn't always have to be, please come and buy my stuff. But give people a call to action. Get them to, or ask them to communicate with you. Right? Just like I'm asking people to tell me what you think in this chat. Tell me what you think in the chat of what are you gaining from today? What are you learning from today? I'm asking you to say g'day to me, to feel like we're all in the room. It's fun. So, but of course, when we're here to talk about making the sale. So if you're putting a post out there, which is about something that you've going on, whether it's a free masterclass, whether it's a sale you've got going on, give it a call to action. And so make sure that call to action is clear and tells them what to do next, because you're taking them on a journey. Okay. So don't leave them with a guessing game. It's like, well, what do I do next? Don't leave them with a guessing game, or they're not going to take action. People are just going to go, oh, well, that's nice, but I don't know what to do next. It's all too hard. Who's done that? I've done that. If there's no clear call to action, and let's call a spade a spade, we've all got busy lives. And you will see the people that are having the success are the people with the very clear call to actions. Even to the point where I've seen sometimes, on posts, we have, promotional promotional threads, and people are saying, this is what I do. Okay, promote your product, promote your service. Well, this is what I do. But there's either no call to action or there's no link letting them to know where to go next. And so people are just going to go, oh, that's lovely. I'm glad that's what you do. I've got a book on Amazon, but there's no link. Well, that's fantastic that you've got a book on Amazon, but unless you can provide me with a link and a clear pathway on where to go next, then I'm not going to bother going to search. It's all too hard work for someone to go and search on Amazon. It's highly unlikely that they're going to do that. So I cannot stress enough, give everything a call to action and make it clear and guide people where they need to go next. And when you can automate in your business, especially over the holidays, if you can put in some automation into your business, into your sales process over the holidays, it's going to be so much easier for you. You will be able to relax more. If you have a website, it's highly likely that you're going to be able to automate a lot of stuff there. If you're in service-based business, yes, you can absolutely automate that as well. It takes time to get there. All right. As someone who started very much without any automation when I started business, I had to work around that to start with. But now I've gotten to the point where we can automate our business, and it's very exciting. So that's why I've put when able. If you're not there yet, that's okay. Don't stress, guys. There's ways to do it, and we call it in the Heart and Soul Business Academy the Flintstones method because, yes, you're still doing it manually. Okay, but you can build to the aspect where you introduce that tech and you automate stuff. You can still automate stuff without huge techie stuff. All right, and there's ways that you can do that, and they're absolutely brilliant. Now, the last thing, and this is actually, I think, the most important thing, is to build lasting relationships. Now, that is not just when you make the sale. Okay, you're not just building relationships to make the sale. You are building them pre and post purchase. You want people to come back and buy more from you, and you want word of mouth. Okay, so as much as we need to go out there, we need to grab their attention on social media. You need to have that sales call to get the sale, to get that paid customer come in. Fantastic. But a lot of the time, people will then go, oh, fantastic, great, that's good, thanks, I've got your money. And they will forget about that relationship. They'll forget continuing to build that relationship. It is so important to keep that relationship going, okay, for you and for them. Even something as easy as emailing them to say, how did you find my product? Do you need any more help? Anything like that. So they know that you have this genuine care for them, and you generally do care whether they got the help that they needed. And personalize your communication. So it's one thing like to send out a blanket email, great, but personalize it where you can. Send that quick personal message. I know with a lot of my clients, if I know that a particular client is going through something, I'll take the time to just send them a quick voice message, even if it's 10 to 15 seconds, keep in contact with them, make it personal, because again, that's going to make them feel heard, make them feel wanted, that genuine connection. And it really does build a lasting relationship when you do these things. So it's great for them. It's also great for your business in the sense that you can ask for customer feedback. You can get those reviews. You can get those testimonials. And it's a fantastic cycle, isn't it? When you get those reviews come back, you can then put them out on your social media. You can talk about them, all of that type of stuff. And now let's call a spade here. Let's be honest. Not all your feedback is going to be great. There are going to be people that come back and they're going to say there's something that maybe I didn't like about the product or something in your service that can be improved. And a lot of the time we go, oh, I don't want to know about that. Right. Hey, Barb, how you going, gorgeous? Hi, Emma Lisa. Oh, I hope I mentioned that. I hope I said that right. But what I have learnt to love is when people give me constructive feedback. And a lot of the time, most of the time actually, I will go, fair enough. And, we've had 4 live rounds now of the Heart and Soul Business Academy. We've got a new format. But in the live rounds, I always asked for customer feedback. And every time I would get some kind of feedback where I read it and go, that is a brilliant idea. Why the hell didn't I think of that? And so I would implement it to improve the course, right? And every time people said, those people who would come back and watch it again, they'd go, oh my God, that's so good. Thank you for, either listening to my idea or thank you because you certainly have improved it. So over the 2 years that the Heart and Soul Business Academy has been running, because we've listened to our clients and our customer feedback, we have been able to develop it into something that we really know that our clients want and need. And not only that, is when you get those testimonials, when you get those referrals, when you have those lasting relationships, those genuine relationships, not only are they lasting, but they're genuine relationships, people are going to go out and talk about you. They're going to talk about your products and your services. And this is called word of mouth referrals. Oh, I know these brilliant products that I've been using myself. Oh, and it's like they might be skincare products. I've got these incredible skincare products. Oh my God, I've been using it for a month. Some people might say, oh, your skin looks great. What have you been doing? I'm using these skincare products. They're amazing. Oh, let me tell you who I got them from. Word of mouth referral. Right? Oh, I see you're having incredible success in your business. What are you doing? Oh, let me tell you. So I went into the Heart and Soul Business Academy. Let me tell you how to get in touch with Ali, who runs the academy. So there's all kinds of things. There's all kinds of things that you can do to make sure that you build those lasting relationships. Okay. And this is, and this is why I say, guys, I get, like I said right at the beginning of this, I get so jacked off at this time of year when people say that no one's spending their money at this time of year, or no one's got any money to spend. That's not true. Money is an infinite resource, guys. And this is a whole other training, which I'm not going to go into right now. But money is an infinite resource. And, if people really do want what you're looking for, they will find a way. Okay. So those lasting relationships are absolutely powerful. Now, guys, speaking of building relationships and building and growing your businesses and keeping that momentum going, yes, this time of year and throughout the holidays, next week I am doing we have a brand new masterclass, and it's a treasure map for running a business entirely in your own terms, because a lot of people will also come to me and go, oh, I feel like I have to run business like everybody tells me to do. Guess what, guys? As long as you have a strategy to follow, then you can do it your way. And this is what I love to help our people in the Heart and Soul Business Academy do. So this is a free masterclass, guys. It goes for about 90 minutes. It's next Wednesday. So if you would like to be a part, if you would like to come and be a part of this masterclass, you can either use the QR code there, or we'll put the event link in the comments. My beautiful Pame will pop that in a second. And we would love to see you there. We're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to learn a lot about, the strategies and the strategies it takes to build, grow, and scale your business. And we would love to have you there. Now, as far as our Tuesday morning business growth insights training goes, we have next week is our last live teaching session. And then the week after that, I think it's the 18th. I did look the date up, but I've forgotten. But I think it's Tuesday the 18th. We're actually going to have a live Zoom Christmas party for everybody in this group. in the Confident Successful Business Owners group. So if you're watching on LinkedIn, or if you're watching on my Facebook profile, come and join the Confident Successful Business Owners group, because that's where you will find the invitation to join our Christmas party. And we're just going to have a genuinely fun time just hanging out, fellow business owners, and talking about, how we've been, and talking about what we're going to do in the holidays. We might even play a game. I don't know yet. But how fun would that be? Who says you can't have fun in business, guys? You absolutely can. All right, my beautiful people. So I would love to see you at this masterclass running. I want to help you learn how to run your business entirely on your own terms. And we're going to delve deeper into everything that we've spoken about today. So in the meantime, guys, have an absolutely fantastic week. I will see you next Tuesday, and I'll also see you in the masterclass. All right, everybody. Mwah. Bye-bye.